guess my life is, I think of it as waiting, waiting on the Lord. One area I had to wait on the Lord was to get married. I come to know the Lord in my 20s, but it wasn't until my 30s that I finally met my husband. And then waiting to become a mother. I was, even after we got married, we were married 8.5 years. There was no children. I couldn't get pregnant. So waiting on the Lord for a child. So I had struggled over infertility. And I remember, crying and just crying out to God, like, everybody's having children around me, and why not me? I remember having a hard time going to church on Mother's Day because it's all about mothers. So I would tell Leonard, I think I'm going to stay home today, kind of thing. And then I tried infertility drugs, but they just made me depressed. So I couldn't really stay on them. So it was a really difficult time to wait on the Lord in that. And so I had a lot of conversations. I remember just kind of being real with God, what I was going through, my anger and frustration and disappointment of not being able to get pregnant. I said, well, Lord, if you want me to get pregnant, because I think I was going through premenopause, so there was times when, I thought, oh, maybe I'm pregnant. And then I would go get tested. So I needed to let God take control. And I said, well, Lord, if I can get pregnant by so-and-so date, then I know it's of you. And if not, I'm just going to release that desire. I'm just going to put it in your hands and not carry that burden anymore. And then I think that's when adoption, I was more open to adoption after that. We were already in our 40s, but we started the adoption process and we were assigned a child, and we got a picture of her, Xiao Ying, a cute little 6-month-old baby. And within, I think, not too long after that, we were headed off to China. It was kind of like a sense of kind of unbelief, this is really happening kind of thing, when she was placed in my arms. And it's like, is this really her? And is this really my baby? Those feelings, like a dream in a sense of it's finally coming reality. All this waiting, and God was faithful in providing our child, and thankful He fulfilled the desire of my heart. The Lord decided before the foundations of the earth to select our daughter for us, and that gave us that reassurance that regardless of how things went, that she was the one chosen to be part of our family. So here's Dora at age 5, and then now just in May she graduated from college. So I think through adoption process, I learned that God is my father. When I was growing up, my dad wasn't there. And because he wasn't around much, I didn't really sense the love of a father. So as an adopted child of God, I really sensed God's love for me, adopted into His family, and that I had a father who was always there for me, and share with him all my hurt and pain. So He will do the same for you as you wait on the Lord, be of good courage, and He will strengthen your heart.